excited. I never imagined I would be the one to go to the gym by myself. Before, I always thought the gym was a little intimidating, especially being alone. But over these past months, God has truly shifted my mindset and taught me the level of independence. See, I've always sought independence for a very long time, but these past couple of months truly helped me understand what it meant to be comfortable with your own presence, not being dependent and waiting on others, and actually building a schedule that feels right for my mind and my body. Here's the thing though, I've never limited myself. I just didn't know what it was like to stand alone. Especially being the younger sibling, it's so easy to become dependent on other people and to become attached to certain things. But you know that saying, alone but not lonely? I feel like that's me. I'm not lonely. I have friends. I have an amazing family. I'm very close to my cousins. But yeah, I go to the gym alone and do things by myself sometimes. But it's freeing knowing I can do that, especially when some people can't even be alone. To me, that's the most empowering thing. And yes, of course, one day I hope to have a gym partner again, but for now, I'm truly enjoying my 5 a.m. sessions. And girl, I feel like I work harder by myself. I can't even lie. I'm more focused, if that makes sense. Not it being February already, like, give me a second. The year just started. To be exact, it's February 2nd, and you know what that means. Monthly reset. Y'all, we need this reset real bad. We have clothes on my cubicle. We have some clothes in my hamper. We got clothes in the guest room that I was supposed to fold a week ago. Y'all, let me tell you, the gym is cute and all, but when it gets time to doing that laundry, yeah, that's where the struggle begins because Listen, I don't mind doing the laundry, right? It's just about folding and getting into the habit of folding my laundry as soon as I wash it. That is where I lack. So hopefully this year I get better at folding my laundry as soon as I wash it. But as of right now, I can't make no promises. So as y'all saw, we just came back from the gym, and the first thing that I like to do is wipe down all my materials, my phone, my headphones, my water bottle, because the gym, let me tell you, after I got sick, I will never get sick again because the gym is full of germs. People cough, they sneeze, they don't cover their mouth. Like, I don't get it. So let's wipe down our materials. I get these wipes right here from Target. They come in handy, okay? Just go to the travel section. Wipe down our phone. You know how much germs our phone has? Ugh. And I like to wipe down the Beats headphones. And then last but not least, y'all might think I'm extra for this, but I like to wipe down my water bottle now because I don't know, but better to be safe than sorry. Hello. All right, boom. Now, before we go in the shower, I'm just gonna put my sheets to wash because another thing that I want to get in the habit of doing is washing my sheets every week because, fun fact, our body, our face, we shed every single day, and the amount of bacteria that comes off your face in the nighttime and that stays on your pillow. If you want clear skin, you need to wash that pillowcase and that pillow as well. But I washed my pillows, I think like a week ago or so, whatever, but we ain't gonna wash the pillows today. We just gonna wash the sheets. So let's take all of this off. All right, y'all, we are out the shower. We're fresh, we're rejuvenated, and we're ready to start the day, period. So I'm a to-do list type of girl. If I don't have a to-do list, it's not getting done. If I don't have a to-do list, I'm gonna forget what I have to get done. We're gonna write my to-do list on my favorite little board right here. You can get this at Target. Listen, Dollar Tree is no longer Dollar Tree anymore, so you could probably find one at Dollar Tree. Don't sleep on Dollar Tree now, okay? So we already put our laundry in the washing machine, so that is already checked off. Besides that, we need to fold my laundry. We also need to get rid of the garbage in my garbage can. We need to remove some trash. We need to clean over there. And we also need to change my calendar because the calendar still says January. I think today I'm also going to put my hair in twists. We can't have a monthly reset without, getting the appearance right. I washed my hair on Saturday already, so all I really need to do is put it in some twists. So this is what we have to get done. First thing I'm gonna start off with is changing this calendar. Because February is the month of love, we're gonna be using pink. And pink is my favorite color anyway. I mean, as y'all can tell. Now, don't judge my handwriting, all right, y'all? So Saturdays we have swimming, so I just like to write swim all the way through Saturday. The 19th is also my best friend's birthday, so we're gonna write that. And then I believe on the 17th, I also have Bible study. My church is finally doing Bible study, which I'm so happy about because I was telling my mom, like, oh my God, I wish they would do Bible study because I really want to dig deeper into the Bible. And, the Bible is not something easy to read, okay? I got to read it over and over and over and over and over again. So, okay, so Tuesday night, they're having Bible study from 7:30 to 9 p.m. And on the 13th, it shows that they have a night of worship at 8 p.m. Oh my God, y'all, I won't even be able to attend this night of worship because I have class. So it really depends on what time my class finishes. I mean, I'm gonna just leave it there just in case. If my class ends early, then I'll go. If not, then it is what it is. So also on, I think the 12th, that's when I have my chemical peel appointment. I am so excited for my chemical peel. I don't even understand. Yeah, so February 12th, I have a chemical peel at 10:10 a.m. And I honestly think that's it. I think 15th I have a Galentine's, but we'll see how that goes, especially since I'm going to be getting a chemical peel. Hopefully by the 5th day my chemical peel is done so I can really attend this Bible study. So we can check that off our to-do list for the day. Change calendar. All right, next is just to tidy up this space over here. It's not that bad. Clean this up in like 2 minutes. Don't judge me, please. All right, next is this bag of clothes. Let's get to it. Besides listening to music, one of my favorite things to do is listen to a podcast. So let's see. Typically, I like to listen to Mel Robbins or Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty's also really good. Yo, my dad set up my vanity yesterday, finally, and it is so cute. Let me show you guys. Look at how cute she is. Your girl is just missing a chair, and then I have to have like a little cubicle over there to put all my hair products. But y'all, look at how cute. We're gonna be doing makeup, get ready with me. Ooh, let me turn on the light so y'all can see. Y'all, look at her. So excited. Bed is clear, y'all. Y'all saw the before and now the after. Yeah. All right, so my laundry is done. Let's go put it in the dryer. Y'all, we are getting things done. Folded the laundry, removed the trash, I cleaned my cubicle, I already changed my calendar. The next thing that I'm gonna do right now is print out my lab manual book. As y'all know, if you watched my last vlog, then you would know that a student in my class sent the book in a WhatsApp group chat, so I don't have to pay $100. So 749 pages is crazy. I know we're not going to be doing every lab, so what I'm about to do is I'm about to go through the syllabus again to see what labs we're going to be doing during this semester, because I heard he's the type of teacher where you have to have it printed out. You can't have it digitally on like your iPad and stuff like that. So let's go downstairs, let's go in the dining room, let's do some quick work. Alright, y'all, so for lab, it's looking like we're going to do, let me write this down, experiment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 55. I don't know, this syllabus looks a little bit weird. It's telling us to read up on a specific experiment, but then we hand in a different lab report. So I guess when it gets closer to that time, which is all the way in April, I can see, then I'll ask him about that. So right now, let's just print out the pages that I need. I'm going to airdrop this to my laptop. I'm trying to understand, why does experiment 1 have so many pages? Y'all, experiment 1 has, let me tell y'all, experiment 1 has 1, 2, 3, 9, 18. Experiment 1 has 18 pages. What in the world? 18 pages later. Once I understand his style of teaching and what exactly he's looking for when it comes to bringing these things in person, then I'll figure it out. That is done. I'm gonna put that in my book bag right now. I had to take out all my lab stuff because I use the same bag to go to swimming. Y'all, it's lunchtime and I'm so excited. Let me show y'all what I made yesterday. Yesterday I made some lasagna rolls. Chef's kiss. It came out so good, y'all. Let me show y'all. Y'all, look at that. Oh my god. Let me tell y'all what I put in here. Okay, so there's spinach and there's chicken breast. Obviously, we need the protein and, you know, we need the fiber from the spinach. I used heavy cream, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, and yeah, that's basically it. And I made my little sauce and then I made some chicken wings on the side, y'all. Look at that. Oh my god. One thing about me as a woman, I hit all the categories, okay? And at 25 years old, I think I'm doing a damn good job. It came out so good. Even my mother's like, "Ooh, I need to make this weekend." Oh my god. And I realized sometimes, you guys, I'm kind of like a white sauce girl. You know how some people like marinara and like bolognese and stuff like that? I like bolognese, but I don't know, I like white sauce. Like, I don't like Alfredo. I realize I do not like Alfredo at all, but I like to make my own type of Alfredo with like heavy cream, cheese, etc. So, ooh, thank you Jesus for this meal. I actually made these chicken wings in the conventional oven because originally I wanted to use the air fryer, but y'all know how like there's this whole thing with the air fryer now where it's like releasing chemicals. It's not really good for you. So I'm just like, yeah, no. Thank you Jesus for allowing me to be able to cook and make a meal for myself. It's just the little things that we need to start being thankful for, you know what I mean? For a majority of the population, we're always stressing about something, and it's just the little things that we have to be thankful for. Like a meal, you need to be thankful because there's people out here who don't have nothing to eat. Now the question is, what should I drink? Because I feel like I've been drinking a lot of juice lately. Like I've been drinking a lot of poppies, so I don't know, but I definitely need juice with this meal. I know that for a fact, but I need to drink my creatine. I don't think I want coconut water. Coconut water is not gonna go well with this meal. Oh my god. Y'all, I forgot I had my kombucha. So this is the brand that I use. This is the Hum brand. It has 0 sugar and the ingredients are actually really good. There's no bad ingredients in here. It's just kombucha, filtered water, organic green tea, organic black tea, cane sugar, live kombucha cultures. It has allulose syrup, which is, from what I learned about allulose, not a bad sugar. Let me tell y'all. My phone is dying. My phone is on 2%. Please don't die on me. Allulose sugar is a natural rare sugar that's found in small amounts of figs, raisins, and maple syrup. So it has monk fruit, natural flavors, and it also has vitamin B12. So I'm about to drink this. I forgot I had this. Look at that. Delicious. Y'all already know. Thorn creatine. I'm gonna go grub and I'll talk to y'all later. You already know what time it is. Anytime you see this book right here, it's prayer time. Now, with a new month, one of the many things that I'm going to start doing is just praying over the entire month, because obviously we don't know what the year holds, but we also don't know what these months hold as well. You know what I mean? I don't know what's to come in February. I don't know what's to come in March. Life is up and down. Life is up and down. So I'm definitely going to take this time to not only do my regular prayer, but I'm also going to pray over the month of February, because it's just needed. We need God to continuously guide our steps. We need Him to pave the way. And as always, God already has a table set out before us. So we shouldn't be worrying, we shouldn't be overthinking, and we shouldn't be stressing ourselves. So we're going to get into some prayer. I am still reading Genesis right now. How did I look at it? How long is Genesis for real? How many more pages do I have to go? Oh, I'm almost done. I literally only have this much left of Genesis. So I am almost done. And then I think today, because I had stopped reading Proverbs, not purposely, but I just really wanted to focus on Genesis. So I think today I might read Proverbs. Y'all, it's so interesting how the Bible is filled with so much wisdom, and the Bible tells you how to think, how to maneuver, how to speak, what a fool does, what a wise person does. It literally gives you examples of certain situations and how God moves and the table that He sets out before us, and just so many things. Like right now, I'm reading Proverbs 14, and one of the many things that stood out to me was, a fool's mouth lashes out with pride, but the lips of the wise protect them. And that really stood out to me, because when you really think about it, it's so easy for somebody to lash out emotionally and say a bunch of things without really thinking about the things that they say, or not really thinking before they act, thinking before they speak, and really just leading with their ego. And with a wise person, when you're wise, they always say the wisest person in the room doesn't say a lot. And I feel like that's what I want to be, right? I want to be the wisest one in the room. I want to know when to be quiet, right? I want to choose my words wisely, right? I want to be able to think before I speak and not lash out emotionally. Just really protecting my peace and being wise, and really like reading the room and being able to observe before I say what I have to say. And Proverbs, if y'all need one thing to read in the Bible, it's gonna be Proverbs, to give you some wisdom, okay? Proverbs is gonna give you that wisdom that you need. And it's just like, even when I just skim through it right now, it even says, but knowledge comes easily to the discerning. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now, right? They always say clarity and knowledge and wisdom and all these things come once you reach that level of discernment. And honestly, that's really something that I really wanted, right? I wanted to have some level of discernment, because it's so easy to move off your thoughts, it's so easy to move off your emotions, but it's just this level of peace that you get once you just discern yourself, once you just focus and you just, I don't know what's the right way to describe how it feels to have discernment. It's not easy. People think that once you devote your life to Christ, it's easy, life gets easy, there's no hurdles, but that is not the reality. Things will test you. You will definitely get tested in all angles. And one of the many things that I've learned is that the devil, let me tell you, the devil attacks you when you're by yourself. And on top of that, and before even getting baptized, I used to hear a lot of people speak about spiritual warfare, and how after you get baptized, you will go through spiritual warfare where you will experience, like, a lot of hurdles. And honestly and truly, when I think about it, I feel like after I got baptized, I started to go through spiritual warfare. And I've learned that with spiritual warfare, the devil will go after something that your heart is truly attached to, and he will take it away from you, just to test your relationship with God, and just to see if your faith will diminish. Like, he's not going to go after your car, he's not going to go after your phone, he's not going to go after any of those miscellaneous things. He's going to go after what your heart really desires and what your heart is really attached to. If that's a significant other, whatever your heart is attached to, you know what I mean? So that's why they say it's always good to put God first. Let's be real, God is stronger than the devil, okay? Nobody beats God. God sends his messengers before us, okay? He knows exactly what he's doing, when he's going to do it. God is the same today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Nothing fails, nothing fails, nothing fails. But I can say one thing about me, especially during times of like uncertainty and, with the seen and unseen, I know God is faithful, and I know that nothing will ever pass me by. And I know that my relationship with God has never failed, and it's just stable. It's just stable. It's a standard practice in my life. It is just stable no matter what happens. happens. No matter what happens, I never want to have my faith diminish, like literally. But that's just a little spiel. I even read a chapter, I don't remember what chapter it was in Proverbs, but it also speaks about how a fool really prides himself in, only a fool will pride himself in having multiple women. And that really stood out to me too. It also mentions how, why deal with multiple women that really cannot add any value to your life when you can have one single lady that adds so much value to your life and she brings a lot to the table. Just things like that. But I love me some Proverbs. I really love me some Proverbs. That's my little spiel. I'm gonna go back to my Bible study, y'all. But yeah, just truly holding myself accountable of all the things I have to get done, becoming a better person, not only for myself, but for others, learning what it means to show up for myself in this season, and of course, being proud of who I am and who I'm going to be in the next few months or even years. I mean, I'm not really thinking about the years, but at least the next couple of months in 2026. I truly have to give myself a pat on the shoulder and actually realize how much courage I have. Like, girl, 2025 really reshaped my character in ways that transformed me in all aspects. I'm talking mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Oof, child. I am truly not the same person who I was months ago, and I'm shocked. I actually looked at myself in the mirror in 2025 with all my flaws, of course not physically, but internally, and I changed it. Not everybody can sit with themselves and change themselves. I'm not perfect, nobody is perfect, but I know 100% I am worth it. And I can tell myself that every single day. And I truly can't wait to share who I've become with you guys. God will never let anything pass me by. Hello. All right, you guys, we're about to do a little bit of self-care. We can't have a monthly reset without getting this face together. So we're going to do a clay mask. One of my favorite clay masks is from Innisfree. This is their volcanic pore clay mask. If you have oily skin and you have pores, she's that girl. She's that girl. She's going to get you right every single time. So I'm really trying to get into the habit of doing a clay mask twice a week. I would typically do a mask once a week. And I'm also going to do a lip scrub. Let me put y'all onto game. Let me give y'all a little hack. First and foremost, you can make your own lip scrub. But what I like to do, I like to go to Lush and ask them for a sample every single time. Because honestly and truly, I'm not buying that lip scrub when I can get a good amount as a sample. So every time I go, I ask for a little sample or whatever, and it always comes through. Because when you really think about it, we're not really exfoliating our lips all the time. So it's like, why do I need to buy a lip scrub when I can just get the sample that equates to kind of like the same size of the lip scrub? You get what I'm saying? All right. Typically the girls use a brush, but I have this like little spatula thing that I got with one of the masks from Beauty of Josie on. I just finished steaming my face. That's one of the main things that I love to do. That's another hack. Always steam your face and take out what you need to take out of your skin before applying the clay mask. I find that works so much better for me. Also, when I use this mask, I don't exfoliate my skin beforehand. Typically, I would exfoliate my face before using this mask, but after a while, I realized what's the point of doing that when this mask literally has like little tiny beads that can exfoliate as I wash it off. So honestly, let me know what mask you guys like to use, because I actually want to start using hydrating masks like sheet masks, but I'm so nervous because my skin is so sensitive. I'm so scared to take the chance right now, especially since I just switched my products. I'm like so scared to try any new mask. This works for me very well. And then I also have another mask that I like to use from Lush. It's their Beauty Sleep mask, and that mask is chef's kiss too. Leaves my skin very soft and subtle. Honestly, y'all, I cannot wait until I get my own house so I can get a tub, because yeah, your girl's gonna get a few bath bombs. It's so crazy. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I cannot take a bath in the same tub that I shower in. Like when I get a house, I'm gonna have a separate tub just for a bath. I don't care how clean the tub is, the tub just freaks me out no matter where I am. Like the shower just freaks me out. I don't know what it is. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. I hope January treated you well. Honestly and truly, January was actually a pretty good month for me. I can't complain. I started school, had a couple of events. Honestly, January was pretty chill. Still in swimming. I'm actually moving on to level 4 now with swimming. I'm very excited. I'm so proud of myself for staying consistent I truly feel like I'm getting back into my old self in such a good way, because I used to be so athletic when I was younger. Like I did swimming, karate, gymnastics, dancing, track. I did it all. I literally did it all. For once in my life, I actually feel like I'm getting back into who I was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It feels so good. Like, I actually want to try something new again. I actually want to try boxing. I came across this video of some girl. She was boxing. I was like, oh my God, this looks like a great release. A really great sport to release any anger, any emotion. I mean, the gym does that, but boxing, I don't know. It just looked so cool. The coordination, the hand movement, the kicks, everything. I don't know. I love to see women box more than men. Yeah, I think I might step into boxing maybe once swimming is done, and that'll be something new for me to do this year, which I would honestly be very excited about. You know, this year for me, it's really all about trying new things, meeting new people, because that's actually one of my many goals, to meet new people. You know, I've never been somebody that had a large group of friends, but the people that I keep around me matter the most to me, and I cherish my relationships with them. But I definitely want to meet new people. I don't know. I always tell my mother, like, I always wish I had an older brother. And honestly and truly, I think I'm at the stage of my life where I kind of want more male friends in a way. I want mature male friends, not immature male friends. You know what I mean? Like, because let's be for real, sometimes it can be hard to have a platonic relationship, especially with the men. They can be very immature and then they start liking you, and nobody has time for that. You know what I mean? So I definitely am going to be stepping out more and, you know, going to more events, engaging with people and having conversation, because I realize that's something that I also like to do. I like to have conversation. I like to see where somebody's mind is at and just really get to know people. So that's really where I'm at right now. But your girl is probably chatting too much. I don't know if you guys want to hear all of this, but those are just some thoughts. Even with like females as well, I want to step out and meet new women and learn, because it's always good. You can always meet new people and learn from them. You know what I mean? I definitely like to learn new things, and that's just me. I'm very interested in somebody's mindset. I've realized that too about myself. Like, I realized that I'm more attracted to a person's mindset and if they can lead, what they're thinking, the intellectuality of somebody, you know what I mean? Like, just getting to know where their head is at. And I like to learn things. I like to see people's perspective, and I realized that about myself. The loudest person in the room is not the wisest, okay? And I've truly just learned to be wise and quiet. So that's definitely one of my goals, to step out of my comfort zone and meet new people. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my timer on. I'm gonna keep this mask on for 10 minutes. Oh, why did I type in calculator? My mind is like on school or something subconsciously. But yeah, I can definitely say something about myself is I'm a very friendly person, but I'm very reserved. So it can take me some time to really warm up to somebody or warm up in an environment, because I have to read the room. But y'all, I literally have to read the room before I talk or before I have a conversation. I have to read the room. I read people very well. I can literally read somebody down. Okay, that's something that I can do. So I gotta read the room. I gotta test out the energy, and I gotta see if I'm comfortable here. And if I'm comfortable, I will speak. Definitely trying to step out of my comfort zone. And, you know, obviously when you meet new people, you don't have to just mouth vomit everything that you've been through and this and that. Still being friendlier than how I am now, because I feel like that's also something I can work on. There's some people who are just so friendly up, and you know, that's just not me. That's just not the Virgo in me. That's that. But let's see what February brings. I'm gonna let this mask sit for 8 minutes now. It's not gonna take much time. And then we're gonna do a lip scrub. We're gonna do my skincare. Honestly, I really think that my skin has been doing better, and I've kind of been very hesitant about getting my chemical peel, only because I really don't know if I want to spend that amount of money to get my chemical peel. I really don't. I'm really trying to be strategic, but I really do need it. And if I really want to better my skin, I think that if I just get my chemical peel this month, it's definitely going to help my products absorb better, brighter skin. So I might just have to do it, y'all. I mean, I think I'm just going to do it. I'm excited. I haven't gotten a chemical peel in a while. It's crazy because it literally always freaks me out anytime I'm about to get a chemical peel, because I'm like, yo, anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong. I remember the last time I got my chemical peel, my face, because typically what happens is when you get the chemical peel the day after, like your skin starts to look dark, like your hyperpigmentation or your dark marks, they start to appear darker than, what it was before due to like all the acids that they apply on your face. And there was a point where my forehead was so dark, I thought that my esthetician burned me. That was gonna be the last time she was gonna get my money and see me. If I could find a picture, I'm gonna insert it right here, but I was so nervous because you hear so many horror stories about chemical peels and how people get burned and this and that and your skin is raw and estheticians are doing it wrong, and I was just so nervous. My skin peeled and my skin looked amazing, so we're just gonna do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? And it's actually 7:51. Y'all already know around this time we wind down. I didn't eat dinner yet, so I just decided to take a shower and, do my routine before I eat something, because after I eat, I'm going to bed. I actually did a few pages for my crossword puzzle today, and it was great. I haven't read my book in a couple of days, but I need to get back into doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna let this mess sit, and I'll see y'all in a few.